I think the difference here is we just don't
This
have
one, I think, is more tightly contested.
Yeah, super heavy favourite, super heavy underdog. In theory, a lot of a closer game. That being said, our other game is very close. So what can we expect here? Anything's possible in Counter-Strike. That's why we love it.
Yeah, I think I've stopped with the whole prediction thing after how today's going. Here we are.
Good idea.
Push into the hut to open up this pistol.
Alex playing with his food.
Ooh, but Lucky catching that push in from the ramp side. Now, he is pincered right now, but he's going to go looking for Woxic. Madja wins his fight in the meantime from up in the heavens. Maka and Lucky have a chance to try and fan out together over this A site, but instead, Lucky wins that one over Woxic. That's opened up a route into this pistol for 3D Max.
Oh!
Hang on a second, he's all right.
Salvageable.
Been able to get out of there, given a second chance.
Yeah, no armor though. A couple of shots will just end this round, and 3D Max have good positions. They're lined up together, and they fight together. 3 kills from Lucky. Anything but luck as they put a pistol forward. 3D Max.
Up into the heavens for this guy, and he's going to start wrapping them now. It looks like Calix has been dispatched to try and keep an eye on this, but he's already found the timing to get around him. Eternal Fire now feel very claustrophobic on this top side, but a backstab, well timed from Madja. Right as lobby opened up, right as Maka and co took their eyes... Oh, never mind. Exercise moves in. And quick work made of the lobby crunch. Woxic lands the scout tag, softens up Lucky's, and Tares and Calix able to maneuver that one to steal the round away for Eternal Fire.
Been some time. Ooh, through the smoke. Calix ready to receive. Galil's at ramp. But flame off for this round. 3D Max can't really make anything of this though. Oh, I speak too soon. A great flashbang. Woxic gets out. Able to tango, exercise, dances around that corner, grabs an upgrade. 3D Max making a lot out of little. No one here to stop him but Madja. Ooh. Oh. Ah! Plants everything. Plants enough. This match feeling almost meditative versus our last two.
Well, yeah, I mean, also, if the last two have taught me anything, it's like going to need to conserve some energy here.
For the 12-3 comeback.
Yeah. So, Eternal Fire off to a hot start, and it gets sweeter in this round as they find the opener. Lucky dead, but there's Gravity with the response. It's Arcadia here, causing a lot of problems over in main. Maka unable to get the trade, but Exercise will secure it. Chance spam him through the door.
Nice.
There's that Woxic AWP springing to life, but it has opened up a route for Maka.
Yeah, he heard the drop for sure.
Gonna try and pinch around, but this move from Calix, oh, that was kind of everything there. A nice idea as they know outside was left open. Maka's gonna try use his timing. They actually completely split up with Exercise selling the fake down at lower. The thing that's worrisome is they've aggroed in through lobby. Maka has secured the top site, but the bomb might get lost here. Exercise, as he roots back up, has not one, but 2 fights to win.
Good realization, there could be 2.
Oh no, but he's going to recommit into this, and Woxic's reposition. You're not ready for that. Backstab, that's the bomb away. And this split up leaves Maka far from home. That bomb down at ramp. He's going to try and reroute in to grab it, but Woxic's already up and left. With so little time left, he's just conceded control over that bomb. He doesn't have the info where Maka is. I think this is a heads-up play from Woxic.
Yeah, but I think you surely go B here just because of the bomb position. So Woxic can't actually play for B with this setup, and Maka can just run lower unless he overthinks it. They've done a lot of fakery already in these couple of rounds, but he's just going to commit with what he knows. That MTB bomb site, Woxic makes it clear, steps on upper, give Maka time to pick his post-plant position.
Gonna go hunting as Woxic. Maka not moving a muscle, calls his bluff. Swings out late, and Woxic picked up.
Yeah.
Tries to wait for the info. Oh, good flash in the door. Arcadia so keen to be involved early. He had a kind of rough start in their opening game. But that's what this reunion was meant to be, and then you tied it together really nicely with Wycadia in there. Calix dueling out in the yard. 2 players make it past him. Exercise right now causing a bit of a problem with Gravity now throwing his name into the fights out in the yard. They learn about this heavy presence from 3D Max. And they completely back up. Looking to go main. Xantares, this is a nice move to start to cut down some of these worries on the yard side. He won't get to be involved on these players crossing into main, but he'll at least confirm he sees no one over in heaven. And so Maja is allowed to focus into the site. That's an awkward jump. Trying to recover here.
Get out.
While he forces him off the line, he's done what he had to do. Claim the advantage for Eternal Fire. Woxic Zorb now gets a chance to be involved, and it's just Exercise left up against it all. That Woxic AWP bringing the pain, bears down upon them.
But they should surely split and trade him.
Good turn. Xantares feels very at home up on these rafters. Oh, there's a reason.
Get him.
They named this spot Xantares. Look at him go. Gravity's ahead of this smoke, but they're trying to bait. Oh, never mind. It's all come together quite nicely.
Sure.
Looks like Calix had missed that window completely. Let's force him to fire off a little sooner than maybe you would have liked to help out Xantares there. But still, you want to go running into Xantares on the B site after last round? I'm not sure. 3D Max, they pumped the brakes.
They've been getting stuck on ramp in a lot of these rounds, right, where your options aren't good either way. And you just have to try and trade out Xantares, but easier said than done. They spot him on a jiggle. Wycadia already here. Might be deeper than they're ready for. Expect a molly in this position. And that gives away his pause. Even a deeper molly as they butchered the first one. And they clear this out entirely. Bomb plant coming in. 3v3 retake. Woxic on the flank.
3D Max have a strong post plant as well with 2 players in at the door.
It takes so long for Woxic.
Should be cognizant that this side player might have struggled to go anywhere with Maka now dead. Lucky has got a lot of the round riding on his shoulders. Just a one and done.
Flank.
Joko. Oh no, as he swings out wide. Miss spray on the first, and Wycadia puts a stop to him. Considering they lose the double doors, you have a nice spot to play that bomb around, and you've got Lucky entrenched up behind the silo with a freebie onto Woxic on that rotate.
Yeah, it's a teeth-gritting clutch right there for Joko. Not what you need at this point in the game. As just like you put it, Eternal Fire in full control at the moment, playing slow and steady on these retakes. Quick drop, denied. Xantares, good for 2 as well, but Joko still lines up a couple more, and they go for a quick A-split. That's a beautiful entry from Exercise. Woxic can't pick a target. He falls immediately, and Calix just has to alley-oop up the vent, but Lucky says no. So 3D Max up the pace. Luckily, 3D Max are not emboldened enough to make a risk like that a reality. Woxic getting keen, hits his for free. 5-on-4 for Eternal Fire. Xantares back to the other side after spamming on double doors. Gravity gets a spot. Xantares doesn't overcook. Retreats to B, but they chase him down right now. Xantares still gets a dink off on that second player. And they're being fast flanked as well. 3D Max could not get comfortable. Flanks on flanks. Lucky drops Calix 2 in the door. Joko opens up. And Wycadia closes down this round. Floating in tandem right now. 3D Max need the cover.
Oh, nice. Lucky providing this Overwatch. It's so keen. He comes in on that ramp flank. And now him and Maka carve a path back into this to make it 3D Max's after all. It's another round where you think Xantares has done enough. But it might all be for naught unless Maja can clutch sharp. One more to find. Maka doesn't swing him.
Gave it away.
And he makes noise there. So now Maja has the info. Trying to go hunting, trying to play. for the kill onto Maka, and he needs it swiftly. The info goes both ways, and Maka,
don't know what
calm, collected. There's been some weirdness in there, sure.
This is, yeah, I got to give it to 3D Max somehow in a very powerful position to draw this half out. But it feels like Eternal Fire have let them in.
I like that way Kadia holds his shot there.
Just guarantees
like,
it.
Trying to get 3D Max to commit to their original call, this upper play, but it is just a bullet storm here out towards the top site. 3D Max just have Wycadia left to get past. 3 kills deep already, a 1v2, and there's the swing from the AWP to seal the deal. Maka closes another round for 3D Max.
That won't change. Just Woxic's orb. Likely to get smoked off here as 3D Max get ready on upper. Fake Molotov so Magic can rush hut. That's very cheeky. They molly hut roof, the CTs, so they can push. Still an entry comes in from the orb. But 3D Max, as a result, get down below. It's all fake. Gravity can walk this smoke. He knows exactly where it's thrown from. He's got a good read, but Maja repositions nicely. This now has to kind of end up. A noise has been made. And Eternal Fire make another intelligent mid-round push. They've just got to be cognizant of exercise in the back of the lobby. Do they hear Maka resetting as well? Oh, that gives away everything.
Oh, just the dink for Xantares.
He made a step. Oh, God. Bungled. Bomb silo. They're in heaven. What's going on?
Wycadia has that 1 kill trapped in at lobby, but you're dead on. This player out through the heavens causes you a bit of an issue. Wycadia. Oh, what? Now they're vent dropping. This is.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening.
Wycadia, though, fast on the approach down towards ramp. He's going to have a 1v1 here. Maybe a chance for the round with it. Swing out from Maka. He's been good at closing these rounds. He's been good at keeping them safe for 3D Max, but these shots are sailing past Wycadia, and now it's just Joko left to beat.
No kit.
Has a Molotov, though. That's going to buy you precious time. Wycadia tries to commit to the stick. You can see him in the door. It's an awkward whiff spray. Wycadia tap again. Swings wide. Joko
he's got it.
Falls, and the defuse held. Wycadia with the clutch. Somehow, someway, Eternal Fire secure themselves a 7th. Like we all expected, they managed to close out that round.
It's a struggle for both teams right now, but Eternal Fire pull it over the line at the end of the half. A very topsy-turvy game of Nuke, where they're using the layers of the map and every available option.
Heavy topside lean for 3D Max. They're anticipating something fast here from the Eternal Fire squad. Joko has these dual Berettas in a ramp and is good on the opener. Maka peeking out from hell, has support now in the form of Gravity. That's 2 players spotted over at the ramp room. Eternal Fire looks like this is the El Clasico kind of ramp fake into the top site here. Knowing you're going to shuffle around the defense, getting that 1 kill helps you in that goal. But back here in main, that's where Lucky strikes. Chart-topping performance right now. Him and Exercise, the 2 guys doing it for 3D Max. They both fall out of the round. Oh, Wycadia has the chance at the 1v1 here. Maka was so far removed. Rotating in late from ramp. Wycadia goes back and just gets caught by Maka in rotation.
The timing of that, milliseconds. And the core of Joko, Exercise, and Gravity, or Lucky rather, were Heat. Hit a couple of RMRs as well. Rio and Antwerp never quite making it to the major. These guys want to finally break through late in their careers. Eternal Fire know a thing or two about that. Bash on ramp, 2 for 1.
Wycadia tries to lead the charge, but Lucky's already there. That's a crazy double up from Calix.
Ooh la la.
Feels right at home over towards ramp. So able to make quick work of those two players rotating in, but it's Maka who's been the closer, the guy. Oh, Calix. It's a nice little AK pickup there for Maka right at the close. Will be left out of the action if Eternal Fire follow through with the ramp here, which is how it's looking right now.
They have no reason not to. It's been almost, even when 3D Max put 3 players here, Eternal Fire traded out positively. So if this is just going to be their game plan to break this weaker position, could be a fantastic answer on this T side. Maka gets a nice kill. Flank just misses Madja. But he's still got to be careful. If he dies to this flanking lobby, that's a 5v3. That's 3 AKs picked up. So.
Last time, this rifle spam got instantly punished. This time, Lucky at least won't fall. Exercise.
Oh, he didn't check.
I mean, Magic's never going to look either. Who does this even favor? He's made it down the ramp with the USP. He's in behind him. Zantares is now backing up. Exercise. Retrieves an AK that was dropped earlier on over at ramp. He's used that to deal with Madja. 3D Max have a fighting chance in this round.
Gotta be quick.
Arcadia and Calix. Zantares now throwing his name in there, and it's nearly the transfer, but 3D Max. There's time for this with 2 hero guns. Some crazy timings on the flank, and a big 3K from Maka. They have upset Eternal Fire there.
That's shocking to not even expect the lobby flank. I'm really surprised to see Madja only hold hell that entire round. Going ramp again, I mean... When you've got Zantares and Calix
that's a
hitting the
Zantares
entries.
peak.
Yeah, can't blame him. Madja as well. Ripe round. Hitting 2 headshots in lobby. Sees a third. That's fine. They've got 4 down B already. Arcadia holding the flank, but playing a more active position. And that's really it. That's a round win.
I mean,
are they just going to go ramp every round?
You feel like they're kind of calling 3D Max's bluff here. It's like, you either put a lot of players there and address this problem heads up, or we're just going to keep exploiting it. And in 3D Max's mind, they're almost telling themselves, there's no way they just keep going ramp. And it keeps happening. They're in the right place. Joko can even try and fly up those vents if there's enough chaos. And with how these rounds have gone, one thing is for certain, there will be chaos. Gravity and Exercise, strong crossfire to hold the line. Quick work made of the first 2 in, but Gravity low on back of the site, caught by Calix on the swing. Joko will make that play up the vent. Is anyone watching? He's found the gap, bomb denied. Now the support comes in from heaven. Maka versus Woxic. Clash of the Orpas, but Woxic down to the rifle, low on health, swing out from Maka. Low HP and Maka, stylish on the jiggle.
This is a mind game right now. It absolutely is. It's a test between Maka and Madja in how you want to start your round. And Maka just has to trust in his rifle as his anchors to hold it down. Oh my god, they call it a bluff. They go for a push, and that was not a clean fight by any means. Another push denied. Zantares just going to run out ramp. Knife out. He's dead.
Okay, you've learned where Lucky is. And I would almost want them just to overplay in relation to that. But they keep it slow, low and slow for now, allowing more aggression to come through. It's not really served 3D Max too well thus far, but they're committed to this idea. They want to clear lobby. Arcadia up close. First kill delivered, and Lucky now out of the round. Gravity has barely a chances to be involved here, but this has to be his round to keep it in check for 3D Max. Eternal Fire are in his sight. They're in his domain. Does Gravity reign king? No, he falls. Maka. We said this guy's been closing rounds for 3D Max, but a 1-on-3. The odds heavily against him. And no swing from main, smoke in his face. Maka moves away. Is this him preparing to concede this to Eternal Fire?
It's gotta be.
They know where he's going to be, though, from that shot firing, surely.
But they also don't have money, so they can't risk anyone dying to the bomb. So 3D Max have to, Eternal Fire have to save just as much as he does.
Maja spots them aggressive through the door. That helps his forces paint a far better picture of where 3D Max are in this topside player. When you see them taking lobby control, you're holding the extremities here, you're holding Hut. Awkward spray for Xantares, who's been a menace in this game, but just the one and done from the power position. There's the lineup for Woxic. Head on a swivel, can't deal with exercise in time. Maja's moving in a little later and is also cut down. It's just Calix, 1v2. Hopping in, bomb out in no man's land. He's going to cross in the open and get this into the crossfire. They've let him grab it. Exercise swings, time's running out. Calix, oh, he won't have time to plant. And Maka running away, takes it to time.
Oh, gotta give it to Exercise. What a round from him. 3 kills when they come running through the hot molly. 3D Max have done some crazy aggression in the CT side. After smoking Xantares off, back up the vent to reinforce upper. Is it another high-risk reward play into the lobby push?
Eternal Fire are holding for exactly that. Calix on this angle deals with Exercise. That's the hero
Gravity
from the last round.
Oh,
Gravity.
No.
Nades rain in.
Oh,
he's
no,
displaced. Burned by the molly. They know he's close. This MP9 going to struggle. But he's got teammates here now to support him. Push into the heart, awkward whiff for Gravity. Eternal Fire batten down the hatches, trying to take us into overtime. And it's just Lucky and Maka between them and that goal. 2 from Lucky, but the end of the line, Woxic wide swings and OT is secured.
My God, a roller coaster. It's got more spins, it's got more loops left in this game.
Sure, been given some extra util in terms of the flashes and an extra nade, but they've burnt a lot of it. In terms of actually being able to slow down a play, all they have is this one smoke on Lucky. There's the util reply from Eternal Fire. More where that came from. Gravity is never allowed to feel comfortable in this top site, and a lot of pressure put on. As 3D Max have tried to plug the whole of A, they have fallen for this fake hook, line, and sinker. Lucky dead as well. Top performer falls. Maka's all finally in the right place, but it's just the one and done. Calix quickly deals with him.
You can see he's feeling the pressure. He re-swings into a Molotov for the second kill as well, right? Could have just given it up, played 3v3, but now Eternal Fire, now they've got the advantage, they slow. They let 3D Max sink into this uncomfortable, quiet map. 20 seconds, so they've still got to trade up beat Harriet. Another shot, a redemption for Gravity.
Even one kill here and then ducking out would be massive.
They just saw him.
But you can tell he's feeling a tremendous amount of pressure. Gravity wrestles with the M4, and that's the bomb dropped. A very important kill as it's given Exercise time to get involved on the backstab. And so Gravity with only 5 kills, his 5th one coming in that round there. You're slowing down in the man advantages. You're dealing with all their star players.
3D Max don't play scared. Like, they've been pushing lobby, they've been very aggressive on the CT side. That's making it all the more frustrating, especially when that happens.
And this is where, you know, like for Eternal Fire, you think the pressure for this team kind of comes from within after their successes in Copenhagen. 3D Max have been very active with this util to disrupt these smokes, trying to get the info on if anyone's crossing. Lucky gets the spot on players back main, but Xantares, team flash.
One more.
Didn't spot Gravity as a result. Another kill for the struggling player. It's just a one and done, but it does make life a little easier for Exercise in at the top site. Gets out with 1.5, a dink onto Maja. Joko from Heaven, Lucky spotted down at Secret earlier. They have an idea where one of these players are. They don't know about Joko, but the decision to wrap back into the lobby has given them safe ground. Maja's looking like he wants to commit fully to this flank. He's hoping that 3D Max play this slow. If they go fast here, it leaves Woxic in a 1v2. And then Maja has to start making noise. He loses that element of surprise. They are on the bomb. Woxic tries to put a stop to this, and he'll deliver all alone. Woxic left to his own devices and makes it happen.
Lucky just lets him get away with it. He stands still. He doesn't even swing to cover. There, of course, there's an angle from Hut to the site.
Having Woxic be the one to clutch up there, though, I think that's a much-needed injection of energy for Eternal Fire. You talk a lot about the vibe and the hype that he brings to this team. Well, he has just delivered them a saving grace round, one where Maja was so nearly left out of the picture entirely. Crazy shot for Maka over the smoke, catches Maja in the air.
Just jumping back.
Replenishing the outside smokes now. This is something a little different from Eternal Fire. Usually it's been the one-time dump. 3D Max nade them open. They always get the info that no one's crossing. And so doing it again, they're hoping that that puts pressure on 3D Max to rotate because they're not using the outside smokes. But Maka has repositioned. This AWP finds its way over towards ramp. Last seen outside. Now aggressing and getting in the face of Eternal Fire.
Bomb spotted lobby for 3D Max. So even though Maka got seen as well, Woxic knows crossing here is difficult. He goes for another jiggle.
And he's been given time to get the shot off. Maka trading this is now wishful thinking. Eternal Fire kind of just have to let him have the space.
They have to go into a stack. They don't have a choice.
Out they come. Gravity in position to try and thin the herd out hard. And there's the full line of 3D Max to bring that one home. Maka pieces it together.
That will help.
That's a wild man to find opening. Lucky clashes with Xantares and steals his thunder here. T-side openers are plenty, but there's Calix. Bringing it back into a 4-on-4, however, Gravity has slipped the net, and Gravity very, very quickly here finds himself in the position to try and win the round. Lucky continues putting up numbers in the meantime. Gravity fires off, does give away his position, and it's Maka to get that kill.
Got to push lobby.
Acadia running out of options as they've wrapped in through heaven. There's Gravity, kill number 7, but it hits like a ton of bricks to Eternal Fire.
I don't know if that comm even came in. I don't think they knew because Maka got the kill.
And now it's just Woxic, the nade through the door, gives away his position. They know he's pushed up in through the ramp room. Might have delivered a 1v2 just moments ago, but not long for this world is Woxic. 3D Max have 2 chances now.
Can 3D Max seize the moment? Great grenade outside. Xantares looking to fight. Joko with a big entry removes the AWP from Garage with a 2-shot. Maka blind fires off, and 3D Max are right there.
But wants to avoid that age-old French moniker of being the problem. 3D Max pump the brakes. They do to Eternal Fire what Eternal Fire have done to them every time they found these advantages. Gravity trying to get past Calix, gives this one up, and Wycadia flanks out from down towards lower. A 5v3 turned 3v2 to the advantage of Eternal Fire. Joko, crazy play up the ladder, and it all falls to Lucky, the guy topping the charts for 3D Max. Dead to the Calix flank out in heaven.
That's super unfortunate timing more than anything. 3D Max pumped the brakes.
After success in Copenhagen. After setting a standard, and a standard you are keen to keep. Eternal Fire bring the heat in this final round. 3D Max try a change of pace. Straight out into the top side, into Wycadia. Head on a swivel. Help from Xantares. There's that dynamic duo. Xantares is flushed out. Gravity and Exercise left up in this one. And Woxic's created. Calix battling to hold on. It's down to this clutch. Exercise is low on health. Blunders made from both teams. Can Eternal Fire keep this going? He has the info. He's not in A. Exercise trying to wrap. Calix coming down the ladder. This could be it. Damage done. Softens up his final target. Calix reroutes. Both players scared. Both players frightened. The weight of this game resting heavy on their shoulders. But Exercise, bomb plant down at lower. The advantage now sides with him as Calix tries to close the net. Moving through. Calix holds for a moment. Time is of the essence.
He faked the door.
So many angles now for Calix to consider, but he's got to believe, got to be true. Exercise plays the long game on this one, positioned in, back of the site, wrapping round. Calix has the angle to fight this. Missed opportunity. The pressure is building. And Calix just about holds on. One more OT required as Eternal Fire long it out and keep themselves alive. Live to fight another day as this one is run back in another OT.
Unbelievable roller coaster round and match between Eternal Fire. Peppered with tiny mistakes. Oh, good mollies. Xantares knows he can get in cover on this box. This is safe from Molotovs. Down it goes, a second molly. They weren't close enough to hear the first, but it doesn't matter when gravity hits a flick like that. Huge kill.
Yeah, you will trade gravity for Xantares every day of the week. Woxic.
Oh!
Awkward whiff.
He's cooked.
He was the one who almost gave away that final clutch of the game. Was keen to try and leave his mark in this round. But Calix falls on the ramp side. 3D Max have all the positioning they were looking for and then some. They have won the fights out in the yard. They have won the fights over at ramp. Now they control the heavens. Eternal Fire have robbed them of ramp room. Woxic's orb fires off. They've learned about that now. Trapped inside of the hut. Woxic, and Molly's gonna hurt. He has to get out of there. Wycadia coming up through the vents. There's a temporary window for him to move in. One quick kill from Wycadia, but it's just Woxic, low on HP. Trying to start this one off the right way, but it's Lucky's nade to bring it home. 3D Max, first in OT, goes their way.
A curb stomp to be on MP9s in overtime.
Exercise dispatches of Calix early. Someone who did so much to try and long out that first OT for Eternal Fire is the first to fall on a flawless run from 3D Max. They pump the brakes, they go back to this yard control. Smoke's still in play to adorn the crossing and give them a helping hand, and they're not super worried. They know there's a lot of limitations here for Eternal Fire. Yard is a very safe place right now if you're 3D Max. And so they have full control. This is similar to when they were in that 5-on-3. The difference now is they are playing with pace and confidence. They run it straight down secret. Rotate for Wycadia is held in the vents. Woxic dead, first responder, first man to fall. And there's Joko to knock Madger out of contention over at ramp. Wycadia 1v5. And while 3D Max have certainly misplayed some moments, they will not misplay this one. A flawless T-side put forward from the Frenchman.
No excuses now. Absolutely unforgivable to lose from this position. It's 3.
And as he moves into heaven, he will be here. He will be a part of the conversation to try and stop this top site hit. The util, well timed to slow this down and take the pace out of it.
They might have to go ramp at this point. They're being heavy blocked, but there's no way you're ready for this top position so late in the round. A missed whiff. An opportunity falls by the wayside, and Maka can't stop Madger from getting down the ramp.
Even this is awkward though. 25 seconds. What? You're going to bring the bomb back? Now you've lost Madger. Now you've lost your canary in the coal mine. 3 quick kills come out on the top site hit, and it's just Maka left. 1v4, he's out of there. He can't win this.
Eternal Fire punished. It was A all along. That was the plan. Madger does enough to bait them to move, as Xantares shoots him in the side of the head. And 3D Max have lost from this very position in the previous overtime. 2 rounds to the advantage on match point.
But the one thing they could learn very, very quickly is exactly what Eternal Fire had to come to terms with. If you lose these first 2 CT overtime, you're broke.
Maka's had enough.
Makes a ballsy play straight in through the doorway. One door opened, another closes. He's quickly dealt with. Wycadia keeps his head on a swivel and looks to read this push from Joko. It's aggression all across the board for 3D Max. Joko takes contact. That's where you might get exercise. Trying to activate, pushing in through the lobby. Falls at the hand of Calix. It's all Joko. It's all him. Bomb away. It's left to Madger. Has to clutch up. Has to deliver for Eternal Fire to survive the night. The captain of Eternal Fire, unburdened with the responsibility of others, now only has himself to worry about. As the team look on, can Madger make magic happen? Lucky already, right place, right time. That's been his story all across this match. Already down here in B, ready to tango. This is far from safe for Madger. Does he have the confidence to swing that door wide open and close it shut on Eternal Fire? 2-0.